The deliverance of Bhattacharya only, Prabhuji. Because Krishna Kumar Prabhuji, he continued the bhajans of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya when you were in India.
Where in the Atma Ramascha Muneyo verse?
Yes, Prabhuji, Atma Ramasya Muneyo, that verse, Prabhuji.
He completed it?
Prabhuji.
Okay.
No, Prabhuji, we are continuing on that.
So Lord Chaitanya, actually, what is that? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the pastimes Lord Chaitanya performs in one day, they are so unlimited. I mean, Anantasesh cannot recount the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, that many pastimes. So, Lord Chaitanya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Jagannath Puri, and Sarvam Bhattacharya picked him up and took him home. And Lord Sarvam Bhattacharya wanted to, he felt, such a young sannyasi, young sannyasi. So he need to listen Vedanta Sutra. You need to listen Vedanta Sutra. He spoke for 7 days continuously on the philosophy. But Lord Chaitanya did not say anything. Finally, Sarva Bhattacharya said, you're not saying anything. Are you understanding? And you want anything to say? Then Lord Chaitanya said, Vedanta Sutra, they're like the meaning is actually, they're as clear as sun. But your commentaries are like cloud. So Sarva Bhattacharya actually a Mayavad. Mayavad, one should have a clear idea actually, so what is really Mayavad? What are different types of Mayavad? I'll take only 1 minute. I want every one of you to speak. What are the different types of Mayavad, please?
One Mayavad is that I am God, you are God, everyone is God.
Very nice. What another types of Mayavad?
Another one is where they think that Krishna doesn't have a transcendental body, but his body is material like everybody else.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Mayavad, one of the things they say that everything is illusion. This whole material world is illusion, is not real.
Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. Okay. Why it is called Mayavada? Is there any reason why it is called Mayavada?
Because it denies Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Okay. Then who is Supreme Personality of Godhead then?
Again, they define it separately. Like one says Brahman Jyoti is like Prabhuji was mentioning about. Brahman Jyoti is everything. Some says I am God, we can become God and we can merge into God. So basically everything other than Krishna, they want to define it, that's the goal of life.
No, my question is why it is called Mayavad? Anybody?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranam. Because they think Krishna's transcendental Sachidananda Vigraha as illusion, and Krishna's holy names are illusion.
Answer the center title.
Pranashar Prabhu, please.
Yes, Prabhuji, that's my understanding, Prabhuji. Because they think everything is illusion, everything is Maya, including the Lord's body and holy names and his pastimes. Everything they consider as illusion. Therefore, it is Mayavad, Prabhuji.
Everything is Maya, therefore it is Mayavad. Anybody else? So I heard, I know, what is it, Kishore Krishna, you're saying something?
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Dhanavad. I think, I thought the same thing, but other devotees covered, bro. Nothing else.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, and please forgive if I may just add the thing that was coming was that if the law, according to them, if they say that everything is Maya, the Lord is under the mode of material existence, is come and taken this body. So that means Maya is stronger than Krishna. So how is it that possible? So that's not possible. That's why, because they think Maya is greater, it is Mayavad, because they are thinking Krishna to be lower, Maya to be higher. That's how the Lord has taken the body.
Amazing. Small, almost 19% right. Small correction, but it's very good. Thank you. Actually, no, Nandini Sundari Mataji is telling that is the reason why it's called Mayavad. They think the Jiva, okay, everyone please listen. The Brahman, for them, Brahman is ultimate, and the Jiva, we fall down from the spiritual, like when we fell down, then Maya captured us, and actually we are God, we are Brahman, but because Maya captured us, so today we forgot we are that God, and by the power of Maya, because Maya captured us, we forgot our identity. When you do sadhana, when you do spiritual practice, and when you do yoga, you will become purified. Then you realize you are that God. Aham Brahmasmi. Soham. I am that. I am that. So aham, I am that. Chidananda Rupa Sivoham Sivoham. Shankaracharya statement. How many of you are clear on this, whatever I said? Actually, we are Brahman, but when we fell, Maya took over us. That's why Maya took over us. That's why we forgot. We are, because of that, because of the power of the Maya, today we are identifying with all these temporary things, but actually we are God. But because Maya took over us, Maya covered us, we are identifying with all these temporary things. If you do sadhana, you will become free from Maya. Then you realize you are the Brahman, you are God. So that is their actual, this is Advaitavad. But Bhakti or Vaishnavism means, why we call it Mayavad? Because if Maya can cover God, means Maya is more powerful than God. If Maya God is covered by somebody, means that something is more powerful than God. What type of God you are if you are covered by Maya? Then Maya is more powerful. Then you are less powerful. That's why it's called Mayavad. But which is not true, right? So according to, actually other you all added very nicely. Some Divitir Prabhu said, you're God, I'm God, everybody is God. Somebody said, Pranish Prabhu said, God is Krishna, his form is illusion, Krishna's, this Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. So basically, when Krishna comes down, Krishna is also covered by Maya, which is not true. Truth is, what is that? if Krishna is covered in Maya, but Krishna says, actually, you all should learn these things. Krishna says in Gita, Mayadhyakshena Prakriti Suyate Sacharacharam. Arjuna, Maya works under my direction. Maya works under my direction. My Maya, Mama Maya Duratiya. My Maya is very difficult to overcome. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is telling, in Bhagavatam, Krishna instructs Yogamaya, Mahamaya. Actually, Yogamaya, Maya, first is Yogamaya. When you try to abuse it, she will become Mahamaya. But both Yogamaya and Mahamaya, they come from Radharani only. So Krishna tells her, you you go and sit in the womb of the Mother Yashoda. Because you are doing this service, people will call you with all these different names, Jagadamba, Durga, Kali, like this Krishna says. Like this you will get the names. Energy and energy taker. Supreme Personality of Godhead. How many of you understood?
Guruji, the last line broke when you said the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I think something broke before that. You said energy and energetic after that.
Yeah. So energy, Prabhupada writes in first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, energy is a Maya Prabhuji. Energy, actually the energy is Radharani. Radharani is influence comes under, her influence is divided to Yogamaya and Mahamaya. So Yogamaya and Mahamaya, their energy, let us put in energy and energetic. Krishna is energetic, he has unlimited energies. All the energy are controlled by energetic. So there is a non-difference. Achintya Bheda Abheda Tattva. They are non-different. But still, energetic is considered the Supreme Godhead because he controls the energy. Prabhupada mentions this. How many of you are clear on this point? I can tell you some more things.
Yeah, Prabhuji, sorry for interrupting. You mentioned from Mayavadi's point of view, we fell to this place, and we covered with, illusion and so on. We fell from where, Prabhuji?
Spiritual world.
So they think there is something, a place called spiritual world?
According to them, if you fell from Brahman, basically, so you are Brahman and you are taken over by Maya, took over you. So that's why you forgot. For them, no. For them, there is no spiritual world. For them, everything is Brahman. Brahman only. So Brahman is taken over by Maya. Maya covered the Brahman. So that's why you're identifying with the temporary world. Everything is temporary. So everything is illusory. But what is real? Brahman. So actually, Ramanujacharya, more than Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, he founded on this philosophy and defeated them. And Lord Chaitanya developed prema on the philosophy established by Madhvacharya. And before Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya also was very heavy with this. Actually, if you read Prabhupada Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada again and again focused on crushing Mayavad actually. Mayavadam asat sastram pratyannam bodhi muchate Mayaiva vihitan devi kalo brahmana murtina. This verse is there in Padma Puran. Oh Parvati, in Kali Yuga, I will come as a Brahmana and I'll speak Mayavad. Asat Sastram. It is a bogus philosophy. But to eradicate Buddhism, I postulate this false doctrine. Who says this?
Shiva.
Lord
Shankar.
Who later came as?
Shankaracharya.
Yes. So he came as Shankaracharya and he established Mayavad. So actually very, if you read it, I mean, we should not read it, Prabhupada cautioned it, but you don't see anything real actually. It's literally, what is that, bogus. As Shiva himself said, Asat Sastram. What is his name? Ramanacharya also defeated so many Mayavadis. Madhvacharya was he also defeated so many Mayavadis. So we call it Mayavad because Maya, their point, Maya is able to cover God. That is their flaw. But there is actually, Krishna clearly mentions in Bhagavad Gita, and Shankaracharya also said, you should know these things. Narayana Parovyaktat. This statement was by Shankaracharya. Narayana is manifested in the spiritual world. When Narayana is manifested in the spiritual world, Narayana is covered by Maya? No, Narayana is not covered by Maya. Then if Narayana is not covered by Maya, then how is that Krishna is covered by Maya, Rama is covered by Maya? How is Krishna's body is illusion? That's why it has so many flaws. So many flaws left and right. That's why, what is that? Srila Prabhupada, Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharane. What is the Prabhupada Pranat Mantra? Nirvisesha?
Shunyavad.
Sunyavad. Sunyavad is Buddhism. Nirvisesha, voidism and what is that? Nirvisesha and Shunya. Buddhism says nothing, you become nothing. Nirviseshavad is, I don't know the English word, I forgot now, but this Mayavad, So you become God, what is that? Shunya. Buddhism means nirvana. Nirvana means you become nothing. How can something become nothing? That's why though Buddha is actually one of the incarnations of Krishna, because Buddha rejected Vedas, Rupa Goswami says, we don't worship Buddha. In India, people left and right, and then they think Buddhism is a offshoot of Hinduism. So it is fashion nowadays to in America especially become Buddhist. But no, what is the name? Our Rupa Goswami very clearly mentions, though Buddha is Krishna, he rejected Vedas and established sub-religious principles, ahimsa, sadachar. So we don't worship Buddha. So Buddha said, you become nothing. Shankaracharya came and said, no. You are not nothing, you are something. What is that same thing? You are Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi. Though Shankaracharya defeated Buddhism and he established the Vedic authority back, but in that process of defeating, what he did, he came up with the Mayavada, which is equally dangerous. So when he wrote this verse, absolute is sentient. Prabhupada wrote on the birthday of Saraswati Thakur, absolute is sentient. Thou hast proved impersonal calamity, thou hast removed. And Saraswati Thakur was so happy. How does Abhay Babu know? I have come to this world to defeat, to eradicate Mayavada and Shunyavada. And Saraswati Thakur would go and show it to everyone actually. How did Abhay Babu know? My heart. So Srila Prabhupada, Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharane. Srila Prabhupada is actually servant of Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Thakur. Came to spread Lord Chaitanya's teachings, Gauravani, and he came to eradicate Nirvisesha, Mayavad, and Shunyavad, Buddhism. He came to remove. And especially Western countries, Paschatya Dishatarani. That is Srila Prabhupada Pranam. So Sarvam Bhattacharya was a Mayavadi. His conclusions are also Mayavad. For them actually, I'll tell you small, if not a deviation, I can tell you a small anecdote. You want to hear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
One time, Brahmanand Prabhu was traveling to Kurukshetra to attend a Gita Sammelan. And this Sammelan, all the people are invited, but India majority are Mayavadis only. For them, everything is same. For them, everything is same. Because you are Brahman, I am Brahman, everything is Brahman. So there is no variety for them. Everything is same. So this person, the famous guru, what he did, everything is same. So he started arguing based on Mayavad. Then Gurudas Prabhu was going in the train and he said, everything is same? All right. Then he told that guru, hey, look, if everything is same, you take my towel and you cover yourself and you give me your what do you call the kambal, you know. He had a very nice what do you call blanket. So that's what he's preaching. Everything is same. So what he did, he gave him his very tiny towel. Then Gurudas Prabhu forgot because he was traveling to Kurukshetra. This is winter months in India. Punjab they were going. This guru, because he's preaching everything is same, why not? He gave his woolen blanket. And Gurudas Prabhu comfortably slept in that blanket. But this guru, train reached, like in the midnight, traveling in Punjab, it's freezing cold. You're all listening?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Then he said, hey, you give me my blanket back. I'm suffering. Hey, you only said everything is same, right? Then he said, you accept everything is not same. Variety is there. God is there. Supreme Personality of Godhead is there. Finally, that person said, no, give me a blanket back. You accept, then I'll give it. So initially that person resisted because everything is same, he's telling, but the cold became too much. Then he said, I accept, give me that blanket back. And then he gave it. So he went and complained to Srila Prabhupada. Your disciples were, what is that? They were very rough with me. But Gurudas Prabhu already updated Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, sometimes my disciples are graphic. So, you're listening?
Yes,
Yes.
Prabhuji.
Amazing, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
What a wonderful example. Saraswati Thakur, one time he said, so again, Saraswati Thakur could not bear the presence of Mayavadis. So he was traveling, everything is same, everything is same. Saraswati Thakur said, give that rotten mango to him and give all the devotees good mangoes. That person said, what is this? No, everything is same, right? But he cannot say no. How can everything be same? God, Krishna's creation, there is so much variety. And there is a verse in Bhagavatam actually. About Supreme Person, that Supreme Personality of Godhead, he controls all of us under karma principle. And he maintains Eko Bohanam Ya Vidadati Kama. That one person, he maintains all of us. We cannot maintain ourselves fully, right? Then how is everyone same? You're listening or not? Everyone is not same. So anyway, the point I'm telling is actually, if you read second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, there are a couple of verses. One time Prabhupada told one devotee to go to South India and preach Mayavad. Told one devotee preach South India and defeat Mayavadis. This American said, Prabhupada, you are asking me to preach these South Indian the Mayavadis are very powerful. Prabhupada was upset. Prabhupada said he showed him Bhagavad Gita verses. And Prabhupada said, there is nobody who can speak against this. Clearly, Klesho Adhigatarastesham Avyakta Asakta Chetasam, 12th chapter Bhagavad Gita. The first verses, Arjuna asks clearly, my lord, the people who worship Nirakar form is better, or people who worship your Sakar, you worship as Krishna is better. Krishna straight gave answer. People who worship me as Krishna in the spiritual form, in this, standing on the battlefield with Arjun as a charioteer, that is the highest. Straight. Anyway, Prabhupada went to that Sammelan and Prabhupada said, Prabhupada, they kept a small ghee lamp. Prabhupada said, if this is Gita Sammelan, where is Gita Kar? Gita Bhashyakar kidhar hai? Where is the speaker of Bhagavad Gita? Krishna's picture is where? Then how can you derive God is impersonal through Bhagavad Gita? When he is telling Manmana Bhava Madbhakto, or he is telling Sarvadharma Parityajya. Lord Chaitanya in South India travel, Lord Chaitanya says South Indians are very like elephants, very powerful. But they were captured by the crocodile of Mayavad.
Prabhuji, I'm very sorry for asking this question. Hare Krishna.
Listen, go ahead.
Since Mayavad is so powerful, so popular, where is their strength coming in from, Prabhuji? What is their basis?
Okay. The answer is probably actually Upanishads. Some Upanishads, okay. I have a question for all of you. Let us see. Maybe to same question to our Sundar Prabhu. Sundar Prabhu, what is the verse Vadanti Tattva? You know that verse Vadanti Tattva?
No, Prabhuji.
Oh, who knows Vadanti Tattva verse? I have a request for all of you actually. My request is please learn and speak, develop a desire to preach. Prabhupada says this quoting the verses is like a lawyer quoting in the court to defend his arguments. This quoting of verses like that. Vadanti tattva vidas tattvam yajnanam advayam. Does somebody know be after that?
Brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaneti iti shabdete.
Yes, Brahmeti paramatmeti. Very nice, very nice. Yes, thank you. So, absolute truth is defined in three phases: Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. Sundar, this is the answer. So, some Upanishads they speak about Brahman. So they speak about so many Upanishads actually. They speak about Brahman. So Mayavadis, they take shelter of those books. Clear?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
And that's why they think devotees are sentimentalists. Bhagavatam is a Purana. Bhagavat Purana. So they say Tattva means Upanishads. So, but Puranas, if you consider Vedas as the mother, Puranas are the sisters. Madhvacharya relied on Puranas. Ours is Bhagavatam, Bhagavat Purana. But both they're all part of Vedic culture anyway. So that's why they consider us sentimentalists. We call them Mayavadis, and but anyway, very interesting. What is that? When His Holiness Radhana Swami goes to Rishikesh, he does kirtan. Can you believe? All these Mayavadis, they come and dance. Believe me, they also take shelter of Bhagavatam because how long can you say Aham Brahman, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi? You need some rasa. Bhagavatam, there is a verse. Even if you do sadhana and even if you attain Brahman realization, first of all, Brahman realization is not your Swarupa. Because it is not your Swarupa, ye anye arvindaksha mukta manena payashta bhava devasuddha buddhaya arya kruchena parampadantana patanti adhona drashtu yusmadangriya. Brahma is telling this verse. My Lord, because they don't have faith on your lotus feet, even though they have attained the according to them, they have attained the highest perfection of life, Brahman relation. Even after attaining Brahman relation, because they don't have faith on your lotus feet, still they will fall down from Brahman also. Amazing, right? This verse is there. But there is no such verse as in Mayavad. You become, you attain the Vaikuntha, you go back to Narayan, then you will fall down. No, it's not there, nowhere. Ramanacharya defeated so many Mayavadis. Madhvacharya also defeated so many Mayavadis. Let me tell you this. One time, in Madhvacharya, they have 8 mutts. This, these Ashtama, these matas are there. And there, the acharyas sit down. They have an open challenge. What is that open challenge? If anybody comes and defeats the doctrine postulated by Madhva, Vishishtadvaita. Sorry, Vishishtadvaita is Ramanuja. Suddhadvaita is Madhva actually. So, we give 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh, not today's 1 lakh. 500 years ago, 1 lakh. 300 years ago, 1 lakh. 100 years ago, 1 lakh. 100 years ago, 1 lakh has a lot of value, right? He said, till this day, nobody has ever come, stepped into Madhva Matas and defeated any acharyas. But you know what he said? So, even then, we cannot do what Bhaktivedanta Swami has done. He spread bhakti, traveling all over the world, transforming the hearts. He is great. How many of you are happy for this statement? Amazing, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes or no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So there, though the open challenge has been there for so many years and years and years, no one has ever come to Madhvas, these matas and ever challenged. But still, we are little less than Bhaktivedanta Swami. What he has done, we cannot do. Recently, one of the devotees, I think Revati Rantu, he showed the video to this, this matas. Actually, our Salgana Prabhu knows better than I do. Pejawar Matadesh, Polymer Swami, so many these matas, 8 matas, they are there. And they saw that, and they saw Prabhupada preaching and transforming them. Said, wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. We can never do this. So why I'm telling this is preach. Everyone should, I can see 28 people are there. If 27 excluding me. If you seriously preach, it's very pleasing to Srila Prabhupada. Preaching doesn't mean downloading the volume of data. No, just give a little prasad. Read as SSR with 4 people, 5 people, 10 people. Otherwise, whatever you read or listen, you'll forget. If you preach, you'll get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. You'll get mercy of Srila Prabhupada and the whole parampara. Pranesh Prabhu is doing very well. He's preaching in for so many time, more than 10, 12 years now. So many people are initiated. Likewise, everyone should do that. Everyone should do that. Multiply yourself. Bring 5 people, 10 people, 15 people. One time Bhakticharya Swami said this. In Vrindavan, I was attending that college, GVC college. You know what he said? You want to hear? He said, sun is setting. Sun is setting and the world is going to become dark. Who will then, it will become pitch dark. Who will light the whole universe? Who will light up the whole universe? Sun is setting anytime. Actually, Maharaj said it is a Bengali sun. Then everyone became silent. But one, glowworm.
Yes, Prabhuji.
This glowworm said, nobody spoke because who can be equal to, who can be equal to Srila Prabhupada, sun. Likewise, in today's ISKCON, who can be equal to Srila Prabhupada? So, but that glowworm said, what is another name for glowworm? Anyway.
In Hindi, Prabhuji, we call Jugnu. In Hindi, we call it Jugnu.
Okay. So the glow.
Firefly, Prabhu.
Huh?
Firefly.
Firefly, yes, Prabhu, thank you. Firefly or glowworm, thank you. I was looking for firefly. So glowworm said, I cannot light up the universe, but at least I can light up my home. The glowworm said that. Then when the glowworm said like this, immediately all the glowworms, yes, so otherwise you'll be depressed now. Then everyone said, I will light up my home, I light up my home. So all the glowworms, they, they lit up their homes. There is some light. So likewise, we should all, in caliber, we can never be equal to Srila Prabhupada, but we should do our job. And Mayavadam is actually, trust me, Mayavadam is not a group Prabhupada hated. Mayavadam is a tendency we all have. We are all mini, we try to, we have ego, mini Krishnas. That's why servant of servant, that nature is very important. I am servant of Krishna. I am servant of my spiritual master. I am servant of my all the devotees. That is a medicine for Mayavad. Otherwise, the tendency is there. I am God. Ishwaroham aham bhogi. Yes or no? So, according to Mayavad philosophy, they'll become Brahman. Once they are liberated, they'll become Brahman. And they have Ghatakash Patakash. Means their knowledge is because sun is there. If there are 10 pots, 10 pots have water. And you see that one sun being present in 10 pots is 10 suns. You break the pot and the pot of illusion. Then water is spilled. Water will go into the ground. Then you have only one sun. Your suffering is because you're identifying yourself separate from this, from Brahman, separate from the universe. So their sadhana is all about losing that existence. Hare Krishna. But what Prabhupada says, what do we say? Like an ocean and water drop. You put water drop is thinking I'm separate from ocean. But you put water drop in the ocean, it's all Brahman only, your God only. Prabhupada said no. Even if you put the water drop back, water molecule is separate. Every water molecule is separate. You're understanding or not? Though it is appearing like ocean on the top, but if you look with the microscope, you'll see every water molecule is separate from another water molecule. So in our case, once you are liberated, you will attain the spiritual form, Mukti Rita Anita Rupam Swarupan Vyavasthiti. In your spiritual form, you'll go and serve Krishna like Nardmuni did. Nardmuni does. Or in Golok Vrindavan, Radharani does, Gopis do. Or in Vaikuntha, Lakshmi ji does. Or Lakshmis do. Or Jay and Vijay. That's why we don't accept Sahaj Mukti. Sahaj Mukti we consider Kaivalya Narakayate. Kaivalya Narakayate. Kaivalya, so impersonal liberation is hellish. Anyone have one question for everyone? Why impersonal liberation is hellish? Anybody? Saligram Prabhu. Why?
There is no existence, there is no identity, there is no service, there is no rasa.
Why there is no existence?
Because according to them, you are merging back to the Supreme, and you lose your identity, right? So if there's no identity, there's no existence, then there's no relationship. Then there's no relationship, then there is no ecstasy, no love.
Very nice. Thank you, bro. You said that. You said there is no service, there is no rasa. Perfect. So there is no service. What is our Jiva Swarupa? Krishna Nityadas. What is the Jiva? We are part and parcel of Krishna. So our service, my hand is part and parcel of Krishna. So in a healthy state, hand has to serve the body. Yes or no? So likewise, in a liberated state, you should serve Krishna. If your hand got paralysis, a hand cannot serve gulab jamun to the mouth. But in a healthy state, hand can serve gulab jamun. Mouth can take everything to the stomach. Stomach will distribute the energy everywhere. So as Shaligram Prabhu said, there is no rasa, there is no service. What is the Swarupa? What is the constitutional position of Jiva? Jiva Swarupa hai Krishna Nityadas. Is eternally servant of Krishna, eternal part and parcel of Krishna. What is that verse in Gita that says we are part and parcel of Krishna? Anybody?
Mamaivaamso Jivaloke Jivabhuta Sanatana.
Exactly. Mamaivaamso Jivaloke Jivabhuta Sanatana. Arjuna, my living entities are my eternal fragmental portions. Perfect. That we should. So when somebody asks, you should quote this. Actually, if you really ask me, you should know how to defend against a Christian. You should know how to defend against Mayavadi. How to defend against Muslim. You should know these things. Otherwise, you become weak. Actually, Salgram was what he said. There is no service, there is no rasa. And there is no identity. Prabhupada calls it a spiritual suicide. Soul is so active. So you become one with marriage Brahman and you don't have an identity. It's death actually. Soul is active. Soul is filled with so many desires. Right? You're listening or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, please forgive. I just had a question over here regarding what Shalagram Shila Prabhu said and what you were explaining. My understanding was that, of course, we lose our identity, but do we lose our existence also? I was under the impression that the existence is not lost. That's why, because there is no service, nothing, so the jiva drops down again.
According to Mayavadis, actually, you will not have separate existence. You will become God. You and God same. So Prabhuji is actually, what is that? Some people think, in Mayavadis also there are 2-3 types. Some people think you will merge into that Brahman and that Brahman is what you are. So they think why you are suffering? Because you have a separate existence. But once you merge with that existence, what is it called Brahman, you will not have a separate identity. So you will merge into that whole Brahman. Brahmano hi pratishtaham. Sorry, what is that? What is that? Brahman means that non-moving entity. That Brahman. So when you become one with that, one Mayavadi says, God's smile will become my smile. Another Mayavadi says, I don't have any existence because then, it's like spiritual suicide. My suffering is because I have a separate existence. Once I lose my existence, then okay, you'll become that. So it is like what? You'll become, I don't want to use the word slave. But these are the 2 types. That's what they think. One person thinks I'll become God. God's smile is my smile is God's smile. So you lose that identity. But another person says my suffering is because I have separate existence. When I merge into that existence, I don't have existence. That's what Srila Prabhupada calls it spiritual suicide. These 2 versions. You understood? Both. For them, they believe both. But
yeah,
first
but sorry, Prabhuji. Sorry. I didn't mean to again, otherwise I'll forget it. So that is what they think, but actually that doesn't happen. Actually, the soul cannot be merging into something. It will fall down eventually because it does not have any service over there.
Listen. 2.12. Natvehaham jatnasam. Go ahead. Can you repeat that verse?
Natab ehavasam jatinasam natab nimijjanadipa. Sorry, Prabhu, I'm missing it. Sarve vayam atha param.
Yes. So
Yeah.
actually this is the verse straight. The simple translation is, we are always there.
Yes.
In liberated state, we are individuals. Conditioned state, we are individuals. This
Yes,
verse is
Prabhuji,
below
thank
to
you.
map. So
Yeah.
your existence, okay, that's why for Vaishnavas, when you're liberated, in your spiritual form, you'll go back to spiritual world. In your like Lakshmi ji, in Vaikuntha, or Radharani and Gopis in the Golok Vrindavan, or Jay and Vijay and Ardhamani. So different rasas you serve Krishna without losing your identity. In your spiritual form, you'll serve. That is what is given in Bhagavatam. Muktirahitanyata rupam surupena vyavasthiti. Being situated in your spiritual form is a liberation.
Yes.
Now I have a question for all of you. Are you ready? Should I ask?
Yes, Prabhuji.
You have your children, you have your spouses. You have your spouse. How many of you know them? How many of you know? How many of you say you know them? You have seen them. Saligram bro.
That's why you've seen the physical form, but not really seen them.
Do you see them? Again, forget about anybody. Why families? I have a question for everyone. Do you know yourself? But let me ask this question to Kadam Khan bro. Devitirtha bro.
No,
Sorry,
Prabhuji, because I can.
No, Prabhuji.
I don't know. Okay, Devitirtha bro is telling something.
Because what I know is I'm just made of 24 elements, but there is something beyond those 24 elements which I don't know. I may know my present, but I don't know my future. But Paramatma knows everything about me.
No. You're 24, this 24, Prabhuji, no. Body is made up of Panchabhutas.
Yes,
That's
Prabhu,
the
sorry.
body. We are not the body. We are not the mind. So we are not made up of 24 elements. So we are actually, what is that? 5 Panchabhutas, our body. Then 5 Jnanendriyas we have, 5 Karmendriyas we have. Then earth, water, fire, air, ether. Sorry, mind, intelligence, and ego. So 15 plus 3, 18 is what we are. But out of 24, our body takes these 3 things. 5 Panchabhutas, our body is made up of Panchabhutas, yes. The Jnanendriyas are there. That is part of the body anyway. Karmendriyas are there, part of the body only. Mind, intelligence, ego, that is also part of the body. But what is not there? The 5 sense objects is not there within us.
Perfect.
But of course, we deal with them, no doubt. Minute to minute, we deal with them. But we are not. Our body is not made up of sense objects. But of course, they have pancha tanmatras means. So eyes have sight, and tongue has a taste. And ears have hearing ability, and what else? And the skin has a touch. So that way, this sense object, what is that? Sense objects are associating with the body that way, yes. But honestly, so we are not the body. But then the question, do you see yourself? No. Honestly speaking, if you meditate on this one line, I don't know myself. When you don't know yourself, and because you think you're this body, and that's how you connect your relationship with others. Yes or no? My son, my daughter, my husband, my wife, my car, my. It is all illusion because they're connected to the body. I have a question for everyone. Body is illusory or body is temporary? Or what is illusory, what is temporary?
Body is temporary.
Body is temporary, soul
Body
is
is temporary, Prabhuji. The conception that we are this body is illusory.
Amazing. Thank you, Prabhu. Body is temporary. Body is not illusory. Body is real. But body, I think I am this body, as Kadamkan Prabhu said, that is illusion. Mayavad philosophy, cloud is illusion, rain is illusion, and after that cloud disappears. That's what this, no, what is bhakti? What is Vaishnava philosophy? Cloud is temporary, the rain is temporary, after that cloud disappears, the water eventually disappears. But cloud is not temporary. Rain is, cloud is not illusory. Rain is not illusory. How many of you understood? Gadam Khan Prabhu said whatever is perfect. Body is real. Our dealings are real. But what is illusory? I think I am this body is illusory. Perfect. Amazing. That is bhakti. That is Vaishnava philosophy. You know? So, again, I have the same question. Actually, honestly speaking, one day I was meditating and it shook me like anything because I went and performed this. I went and did kirtan. And of course, later also I went for funeral. That day, hey, who are you? Do you know who you are? Everyone looks in the mirror 10 times every day. You agree or not? I wish I could be more beautiful. Oh, I'm sad. My hair is turning gray. Oh, I wish I could be like Americans, or tall, blonde, whatever. Yes or no? It's bodily consciousness, yes or no? Am I right or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
What is Krishna telling? You are not this body, a spirit, soul. 18 verses of Gita. First instruction of Krishna, we don't even realize. We have not theoretically realized. See, now we understand how powerful is Bhagavad Gita. And Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to bring us out of illusion, using Arjuna as the Arjuna as the means. See, but because you have been practicing, you are able to understand these things. Amazing, right? What if?
Yes, Prabhuji.
What if you have not come to this? All life goes in illusion only. That's why, more than speaking high philosophy, one has to realize, understand and realize, understand, apply and realize, understand, apply and realize. Then you can do more service. What do you think? Sundar Prabhu, did I answer this question? So I didn't even see you texted this. From Mayavadi point of view, we fell from where? Fell from Brahman.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Anyone wants to add anything? It's actually now. Okay, this is the discussion. Lord Chaitanya defeated Sarvam Bhattacharya. And actually, everyone should read teachings of Chaitanya. Probably after we are coming, anyway, we're in Antyakanda. We can either do what is the nectar of devotion, or we can do Lord teachings of Lord Chaitanya later. But my request, please, you should bring 10 people. Give them prasad, preach. Or if you don't know how to read it. Just read SSR, read Bhagavad Gita together. That's it. Or bring some people, 10 people, play proper lectures. That's it. Kadam Khan Maharaj says, when we think we are this body, what is very prominent? Lust is prominent. That's why this world is called Maithunagara, shackles of sex desire. Lust is very prominent. Greed is there, envy is there, anger is there, pride is there. So intense sadhana. Sadhana we have to do it. Time is running out, right? One should develop intense desire. Array, time is running out. What if I leave tomorrow? Another is still there. You know, did we reach asakti stage? Anybody? So we have to do intense sadhana. You should also menial and humble and service to attract Krishna's grace. Anyway, we'll continue next week. We'll continue with the Sarvam Bhattacharya's Lord Chaitanya. What is that? The Atmaram verse, and from there we'll take it forward. Thank you very much, and
Prabhuji?
Ah.
Prabhuji, one quick question, Prabhuji. The broad term Advaitavad, does it include both Brahmavadis and Mayavadis, Prabhuji?
Prabhupada says Brahmavad is actually a subset of Advaitavad. I mean, Mayavad is directly Advaitavad, and Brahmavad is actually a subset of Advaitavad, yes. That's what Prabhupada says.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
You know, of course, you know what is that Sukadeva Goswami is actually, you know, Brahmavadi. Sometimes people try to give some, you know, what is that? They try to give some edge to the Brahmavadis. No, they're not Mayavadis. But Prabhupada mentions it actually. That's what I remember reading long ago and somewhere in Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita. You know, simple, they say Brahmavadis don't have, they say four Kumaras are actually Brahmavadis. They say that. You know, and why four Kumaras do not know about Bhag, you know, Supreme Personality of Godhead and, you know, very interesting actually, you know. But anyway, we can conclude here saying Prabhupada mentions it, Brahmavadis are actually the subset of Mayavadis. For them, Brahman is ultimate. But you're telling God is Nirakar. Means what? You're telling you're killing Krishna through, you know, killing Krishna actually. That is wrong. God is not Nirakar. Anyway, you asked, one time one famous scholar in Bengal, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, he said, you know, he said, I do not know God is personal or impersonal. That's why when I go, if I speak anything, okay, supposing if I speak God is impersonal, then I go there, God is a person, then I'll be taken to task because I spoke opposite. Or if I say God is a person, when I go there, God is impersonal, then I'll be taken to task because I spoke wrong. That's why I don't speak anything about God. So he's speaking like this. But in his audience, who was there? Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur was there. Then he got up and said, you know, if you do not know, you say you don't speak about God, that is fine. But then why? There is a book called Bhutagaya. You mentioned in that book, Ishwar Nirakar to me, means, oh Ishwar, you are impersonal. This statement is there. Why you wrote like that when you do not know God is personal and impersonal? Do you want to please somebody? Or you forgot that you wrote this? He put Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar on the spot actually. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar was so embarrassed because he was very celebrity those days actually. Saraswati Thakur is called Simhaguru. You know, he would not leave anybody. You know, one time, one famous guru came to his home, and you know, children like who came. Sometimes when guest comes, children come out to see who came. So Saraswati Thakur came, and he saw this guru, and he went back. And that person asked Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Kedar Babu, why your son is not offering obeisances? Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, my son doesn't offer obeisances to my, you know, Sahajas. Hare Krishna. You know, Bhaktivinoda Thakur was very, very bold, you know. So anyway, I can tell many
Thank
more.
you so much, Prabhuji. That was amazing, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
All right. I'll end it here. Thank you very much. We'll continue next week. My obeisance to all of you. Hope you're doing Ekadasi Vrata nicely. Who is running out? Let us increase our sadhana. Let us increase our service. Let us increase our humility. My obeisance to all of your lotus feet. Vanchakal Truskras in the beach.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank
Hare
you so
Krishna
much.
Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna
Thank you
Prabhuji.
so much,
Dandavat
Prabhuji.
pranam,
Hare
Prabhuji. Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Sri Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranam, all Swarupan Gurudev. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.